When 2003 generation 4Runner rolled out, the 2GRFE, the smaller engine of baby brother of this engine, if you would, the current modern one, came out around 2005 in the Toyota lineup.
Some engines are so well built, they almost feel impossible to destroy. You'll hear stories of drivers crossing 400,000 miles, then pushing another 100,000 without even opening the engine. Today, we're counting down 12 Japanese engines that earned their reputation the hard way, through decades of abuse, real-world mileage, and engineering so solid it borders on overkill. If you want an engine that lasts practically forever, this list delivers exactly what you're looking for. Number 12. Toyota 2.7-liter 2TRFE. The Toyota 2.7-liter 2TRFE engine has a reputation so strong that many mechanics rank it above some V6 engines when it comes to long-term durability. This inline-4 may look modest on paper, but its secret lies in Toyota's commitment to old-school, low-stress engineering. You'll find it in the Tacoma, 4Runner, and a variety of global Hilux models. Vehicles that are regularly pushed through harsh terrain, heavy loads, extreme temperatures, and inconsistent maintenance schedules. Despite all of that, the 2TRFE keeps going. One of the biggest reasons this engine lasts is its extremely simple design. There's no turbocharger to overheat, no complicated variable systems to fail, and no high-pressure technology that depends on perfect conditions. Toyota built it around a robust aluminum block with a cast-iron liner setup designed to handle long hours of operation. The timing chain, not a belt, means owners avoid expensive replacements and enjoy a system that's built to last the lifetime of the engine. The 2TRFE is also known for excellent oil control, which is a major factor in why these engines show very little wear, even after hundreds of thousands of miles. Another advantage is the low compression ratio and conservative tuning. This engine isn't trying to squeeze every ounce of performance out of each cylinder. Instead, it's built to run cool, burn clean, and sustain high mileage without stress. That's why you'll often see Tacomas with 350,000 to 500,000 miles still running on the original engine without any internal rebuild. Some owners even claim their trucks never use a drop of oil between services, even at extremely high mileage. Cooling design is another highlight. The 2TRFE manages heat very well, especially during towing or off-roading, and Toyota's cooling systems rarely suffer the overheating issues that plague competing engines. Even in desert environments or long highway hauls, the temperature remains stable. Maintenance is refreshingly straightforward. Regular oil changes, spark plugs, and air filters are usually enough to keep it running flawlessly. Even when neglected, the 2TRFE forgives more abuse than most engines on the market. Mechanics often say, "This is the engine you choose when you want your truck to outlive you." And that sums it up perfectly. If you want a tough, proven engine with old-school reliability, the Toyota 2.7-liter 2TRFE is one of the most trustworthy power plants ever built. Number 11. Honda 2.4-liter K24. The Honda K24 is one of those rare engines that earned legendary status not through marketing, but through decades of real-world performance. Found in the Honda Accord, CR-V, Element, and even performance-tuned models like the Acura TSX, the K24 is widely respected for its balance of power, smoothness, and incredible long-term durability. It's the kind of engine that still feels lively at 200,000 miles, and keeps pushing far beyond that with very little drama. A major strength of the K24 is its robust bottom end. Honda designed this engine with a sturdy crankshaft, strong connecting rods, and a well-balanced rotating assembly that handles long-term stress exceptionally well. These components are engineered to operate smoothly even at higher RPMs, which is part of why the engine rarely suffers from internal wear, even when driven enthusiastically. The block itself is extremely durable, with tight manufacturing tolerances that ensure consistent performance for decades. Another factor that contributes to its longevity is the timing chain system. Unlike belts that require replacements every 80,000 to 100,000 miles, the K24's chain setup is designed to last the entire life of the engine. With normal oil changes, it almost never stretches or fails. Pair that with Honda's VTEC system, which only activates aggressive valve timing under higher RPMs, and you get an engine that remains gentle during everyday use while offering performance when needed. Cooling efficiency is another hallmark of the K-series. Honda engines are known for excellent heat distribution, and the K24 is no exception. It warms up quickly, runs cool under pressure, and resists overheating in situations that would trouble other engines. That's one reason you see CR-Vs with 350,000 to 400,000 miles still running as family haulers or daily commuters. Maintenance requirements are simple, and parts are widely available. Regular oil changes, valve adjustments every so often, and basic tune-ups are all it needs. Even when neglected or subjected to cheap oil, the K24 often survives conditions that would destroy lesser engines. Mechanics frequently describe it as one of the most forgiving engines Honda ever built. While no engine is perfect, the few known issues, like occasional oil consumption in high-mileage engines or VTC actuator noise on cold starts, are minor and easily fixable. The K24 remains one of the most reliable, long-lasting four-cylinder engines ever produced, widely praised by enthusiasts, mechanics, and long-term owners alike. If you want a dependable engine that blends power with unmatched longevity, the Honda K24 stands near the top of the list. Number 10. Toyota 4.0-liter 1GR-FE. The Toyota 4.0-liter 1GR-FE V6 is one of those engines that built its reputation in the real world. Not in a lab, not through marketing, but through years of brutal conditions. You'll find it in the 4Runner, Tacoma, FJ Cruiser, and various Land Cruiser Prado models globally. These are vehicles used for towing, desert crossings, mountain trails, long highway trips, and emergency service fleets. Yet the 1GR-FE consistently shows up with 300,000, 400,000, even 500,000 miles, while still running like it has half that mileage. One of the biggest reasons this engine lasts is its extremely thoughtful engineering. Toyota designed the 1GR-FE with a strong aluminum block paired with cast-iron cylinder liners to minimize wear. The dual overhead cam design, along with Toyota's VVT-i system, is tuned for smooth power delivery rather than aggressive performance. This relaxed approach reduces internal stress and keeps temperatures stable even during long climbs or heavy towing. The cooling system deserves special mention. The 1GR-FE uses a wide-flow radiator, efficient fan system, and smart coolant channels that help prevent hot spots, one of the leading causes of premature wear in V6 engines. This is why the 1GR-FE rarely overheats, even in desert climates or when idling for long periods. Lubrication reliability is another area where this engine excels. The oil pump is strong, the pathways are well designed, and the engine is known for maintaining oil pressure even under harsh off-road angles. Owners often report minimal oil consumption, even beyond 200,000 miles, a testament to the quality of the piston rings and cylinder lining. Timing chain durability is yet another advantage. The 1GRFE's chain system is built to last the life of the engine and rarely causes trouble. No expensive belt changes, no sudden failures, just quiet, reliable operation year after year. Real-world ownership experiences are overwhelmingly positive. Fleet vehicles used by national parks, construction companies, and utility services often rack up huge mileage with nothing but routine maintenance. Off-road enthusiasts praise the engine for its ability to withstand water crossings, mud, sand, and steep inclines without hesitation. Many call it the simplest modern V6 that refuses to die. Maintenance is straightforward and inexpensive compared to newer turbocharged engines. Oil changes, spark plugs, filters, and coolant flushes are usually all it needs to keep running for decades. Even when neglected, the 1GRFE has a reputation for hanging on longer than expected. In a world filled with overcomplicated turbo engines, the Toyota 1GRFE remains a symbol of pure mechanical longevity and rugged reliability. Number 9. Honda 3.5-liter J35. The Honda J35 V6 is one of the most successful engines Honda has ever produced, powering millions of vehicles over 2 decades. You'll see it in the Honda Pilot, Odyssey, Accord V6, Ridgeline, Acura MDX, and several other models. Its versatility alone says a lot. This engine delivers smooth power for family SUVs, reliable performance for daily commuters, and enough strength for light towing, all while maintaining an impressive reputation for long-term durability. Many J35 engines easily pass 300,000 miles, and some keep going well beyond 400,000 with proper maintenance. One of the J35's biggest strengths is its extremely well-balanced design. Honda engineered this engine with a strong aluminum block, reinforced main bearings, and a smooth operating crankshaft that reduces vibration and internal stress. The VTEC system adds efficiency and power but activates only when needed, allowing the engine to remain relaxed and low stress during everyday driving. This combination of strength and efficiency is a major reason the J35 ages gracefully. The timing belt system is one area people worry about, but in reality, it's one of the most reliable belt-based setups in the industry. Replace it every 90,000 to 105,000 miles along with the water pump, and it will rarely give you trouble. Honda's belt tensioners and guides are high quality, and failures are extremely uncommon when proper maintenance is done. Cooling performance is another highlight. The J35 stays cool under heavy loads, long road trips, or uphill climbs thanks to Honda's effective cooling channels and radiator design. Overheating is rare, and when it happens, it's usually due to neglected coolant changes or a worn-out radiator, not the engine itself. Heat is the silent killer of many engines, and the J35's ability to manage it so well is a big reason for its long life. Fuel system reliability is also excellent. The injectors, fuel pump, and intake system are known for lasting a long time without major issues. Carbon buildup is minimal compared to many modern engines, especially when owners follow regular service intervals. This engine does have one widely discussed topic: Early models equipped with Honda's VCM, Variable Cylinder Management. This system was designed to improve fuel economy by shutting off cylinders during light cruising, but it sometimes led to vibration, uneven wear, or oil consumption in certain years. However, engines without VCM, or models where VCM engages gently, often avoid these issues completely. Even in engines that did develop minor consumption, the underlying block and internals remain strong. Mechanics widely praise the J35 for being easy to maintain, forgiving with age, and incredibly dependable. It starts easily, runs smoothly, and rarely shows signs of internal wear before very high mileage. Many families pass down Pilot or Odyssey models with the original J35 still running flawlessly. If you want a V6 engine that combines silky smoothness with long-term reliability, the Honda J35 stands as one of the most proven engines ever built. Number 8. Toyota 1.8-liter 2ZR-FE. The Toyota 1.8-liter 2ZR-FE is one of the most dependable small engines ever engineered, powering millions of Corollas, Matrix models, Scions, and even hybrid variants like the Prius. It's an engine that became famous not because it's fast or flashy, but because it almost never breaks. For many owners, this engine seems to age in slow motion, starting smoothly, running quietly, and delivering consistent performance even after 300,000 miles or more. It's the definition of low-stress, long-lasting engineering. One of the biggest reasons the 2ZR-FE lasts so long is its extremely efficient design. Toyota built this engine with an aluminum block and head, reducing weight while maintaining durability thanks to high-quality machining and tight tolerances. The engine uses Toyota's dual VVTi system, which controls both the intake and exhaust camshafts for improved efficiency and cleaner combustion. What's important here is that the system is simple and very reliable, avoiding the complexity that often causes failures in newer engines. Oil control is one of the 2ZR-FE's strongest qualities. The piston rings, cylinder walls, and valve seals were engineered to minimize oil consumption, which helps preserve the engine's internal health over hundreds of thousands of miles. Many owners report virtually no oil loss between services, even past 200,000 miles. This is a major factor in preventing early wear. The engine also excels in heat management. Toyota's cooling system design keeps temperatures stable even in hot climates or heavy traffic. This stability prevents head gasket failures, warped components, or internal heat-related wear. Taxi fleets around the world rely heavily on the 1.8-liter engine because it's able to handle long daily runs, constant idling, and frequent stop-and-go driving without complaint. Fuel system reliability is another plus. Injectors, ignition coils, and the throttle body last a very long time compared to other engines in its class. Even the water pump and alternator tend to outlast typical expectations. Combined with the timing chain setup, which requires almost no maintenance, the 2ZR-FE becomes one of the lowest maintenance engines you can own. Maintenance costs are refreshingly low. Routine oil changes, air filters, spark plugs, and basic inspections are usually all it needs. Even when owners fall behind on oil changes, the engine often tolerates the abuse surprisingly well. An impressive feat in a world where many modern engines fail early due to neglect. Hybrid variants using this engine have an even longer life expectancy because the electric motor reduces the strain on the gasoline engine, allowing it to run at lower speeds and cooler temperatures. It's not uncommon to see Prius models crossing 400,000 miles with the original engine still performing well. The Toyota 2ZR-FE is a textbook example of why Toyota dominates the reliability conversation. Simple, efficient, robust, and engineered for everyday dependability. It's a small engine with an extremely long life. Number 7. Nissan 4.0-liter VQ40DE. The Nissan 4.0-liter VQ40DE is one of the most underrated yet impressively durable engines to come out of Japan. Found in the Nissan Frontier, Xterra, and Pathfinder, this V6 belongs to the award-winning VQ family, a lineup known for its strength, smoothness, and long-term dependability. The VQ40DE, in particular, was built for trucks and SUVs that face tough conditions daily, and it has proven itself capable of surpassing 300,000 to 400,000 miles with minimal drama. One of its biggest strengths is the rugged construction. Nissan engineered the VQ40DE with a robust aluminum block paired with thick cylinder walls and a strong crankshaft designed to handle truck-level stress. While the VQ35 is known for high RPM capability, the VQ40 is tuned for torque, meaning it produces strong low-end pull without stressing the engine. This tuning reduces internal strain and allows components to last longer under real-world loads, like towing and off-roading. The timing chain system is another major advantage. Nissan uses a triple-chain setup designed to last the life of the engine. While some early models experienced chain guide wear, updated designs resolved this issue, and properly maintained engines rarely show any chain-related failures. In fact, many owners never experience any timing chain problems, even past 250,000 miles. Cooling performance is excellent as well. The VQ40DE's coolant passages, radiator setup, and thermostat control help keep temperatures stable under harsh conditions. Whether you're crawling uphill on a trail, hauling a trailer in hot weather, or driving long distances at highway speeds, the engine resists overheating remarkably well. Heat is the enemy of longevity, and this engine handles it better than many of its rivals. Lubrication reliability is another strong point. The oil pump design, camshaft lubrication channels, and overall bearing layout create consistent oil pressure throughout the engine. This is why the VQ40DE rarely shows signs of bearing wear, even with high mileage or heavy usage. Many mechanics comment that this engine looks incredibly clean inside when opened after hundreds of thousands of miles. Performance-wise, the VQ40DE offers a good balance of power and efficiency for a naturally aspirated V6. It's not a high-strung engine, and that's part of why it lasts. No turbo, no excessive boost, no complicated systems to cause premature wear. It's simple, strong, and dependable. Maintenance is straightforward. Oil changes, spark plugs, coils, and basic cooling system care are usually all this engine ever asks for. It's forgiving, too. Many owners who admit inconsistent maintenance still report the engine running smoothly at high mileage. Even the accessories like alternators and water pumps often last longer than average. The VQ40DE may not get the spotlight the Toyota V6 engines receive, but in terms of longevity, it stands shoulder to shoulder with them. It's one of the toughest truck engines Nissan has built, and its real-world track record proves it. Number 6. Toyota 3.5-liter 2GR-FE. The Toyota 3.5-liter 2GR-FE is widely considered one of the finest modern V6 engines ever built. You'll find it powering the Toyota Highlander RAV4 V6, Sienna, Avalon, Camry V6, and multiple Lexus models. Its blend of power, durability, and smooth operation helped create a stellar reputation with families, commuters, and mechanics alike. What really sets the two GR-FE apart is how well it performs over long periods. Many examples exceed 300,000 to 400,000 miles, with very few issues and no major repairs. One of the biggest strengths of the two GR-FE is its exceptionally well-engineered architecture. Toyota built this engine with an aluminum block and heads, a dual overhead cam setup, and a durable timing chain that rarely needs attention. The chain-driven design is a major advantage. No expensive belt changes, no unexpected failures, and no worrying about alignment. The timing system is built to last the entire life of the engine. The combination of VVTi on both the intake and exhaust camshafts helps the engine operate efficiently under all driving conditions. The system improves combustion, reduces heat buildup, and ensures smooth transitions in power delivery. One reason the two GR-FE lasts so long is that it rarely stresses itself. The power it produces comes easily and naturally, without pushing components to their limits. Cooling performance is exceptional. Toyota's cooling channels are strategically placed to eliminate hot spots inside the engine block, and the water pump, an important component in any cooling system, typically lasts well beyond 100,000 miles. Overheating is extremely rare, and when cooling issues do arise, they're usually related to worn hoses or aging radiators rather than the engine design itself. Internally, the engine uses high-quality pistons and rings that maintain excellent compression even at high mileage. Oil control is strong, and consumption tends to remain low until very late in the engine's life. Many long-term owners report that their two GR-FE still runs with a smooth idle and strong acceleration even at 250,000 miles or more. The fuel system is also reliable. Injectors rarely fail. The electronic throttle body is known for longevity, and the ignition system is simple and robust. Spark plugs are easy to change, and the coil packs tend to last longer than in most competing V6 engines. These components all contribute to an engine that delivers consistent performance with minimal maintenance. If there's one known issue, it's the rare oil hose leak on early models with a rubberized oil feed line. Toyota quickly updated the part to a fully metal design, and once replaced, the engine continues to run without problems. Most vehicles on the road today already have the updated component. Overall, the two GR-FE is a masterpiece of dependable engineering. Strong, smooth, and built to run for decades. It's no surprise that so many Toyota and Lexus owners trust this engine to take them well past the 300,000-mile mark. Number 5. Lexus Toyota 4.7-liter 2 UZFE. The Toyota Lexus 4.7-liter 2 UZFE V8 is nothing short of legendary. This engine powered some of the most trusted vehicles ever built: the Toyota Land Cruiser, Sequoia, Tundra, 4Runner V8, and Lexus GX470 and LX470. It's the engine that rescue teams, overlanders, military fleets, and remote area drivers rely on because it has one of the highest survival rates of any modern engine. It's built to endure extreme heat, poor fuel quality, heavy loads, and years of punishing conditions. Many 2 UZFE engines cross 500,000 miles, and some pass 1 million with only basic maintenance. One of the foundational reasons for its durability is the cast iron engine block. In a world moving toward lighter aluminum construction, Toyota deliberately chose cast iron for the 2UZ-FE because of its unmatched strength, temperature resistance, and wear characteristics. The iron block paired with aluminum cylinder heads creates an extremely durable combination that resists distortion and maintains stable compression over decades. The internal components are equally robust. The crankshaft is forged and overbuilt. The connecting rods are thick and designed for high load capacity, and the pistons are engineered to withstand long-term heat stress. This engine was designed with significant safety margins, meaning it operates far below its structural limits, one of the biggest secrets behind its famously long lifespan. Cooling system performance on the 2UZ-FE is outstanding. The large radiator, strong water pump, and efficient coolant flow help prevent overheating even during slow-speed towing or high-heat desert driving. Hot spots, which can kill lesser V8s, are almost non-existent in this engine. It's the reason you see Land Cruisers operating flawlessly in some of the hottest regions of the world. The timing belt is one of the few components that needs periodic replacement, typically every 90,000 to 100,000 miles. And Toyota's belt system is known for reliability and smooth operation. When changed on schedule, timing-related failures are almost unheard of. Most owners simply perform this service a few times over the engine's multi-hundred-thousand-mile lifespan. One of the standout qualities of the 2UZ-FE is its low-stress power delivery. The engine produces plenty of torque for towing and off-roading, but doesn't rely on high compression, forced induction, or aggressive tuning to accomplish it. This conservative approach keeps internal temperatures and pressures low, preserving component life. Another reason for its longevity is the cleanliness of its lubrication system. Oil passages are wide and well-designed, ensuring consistent oil flow even when the engine is tilted during off-road crawling. This prevents bearing wear and piston scuffing, problems that shorten the life of many large V8s. The 2UZ-FE's real-world reputation is unmatched. It's known as the engine that just doesn't quit. Mechanics regularly share stories of 300,000-mile engines that still have factory-original internals and perfect compression. Many consider it one of the most reliable V8 engines ever built, regardless of country or brand. If you want an engine built like a tank, one that can survive extreme environments and last longer than the vehicle itself, the 2UZ-FE stands among the greatest of all time. Number 4. Honda 1.5-liter L15, non-turbo. The Honda 1.5-liter L15 engine, specifically the naturally aspirated version found in the Honda Fit, Jazz, older Civic models, and several global Honda compacts, has earned a reputation for being one of the toughest small engines ever built. While newer turbocharged variants get more attention, this simple, old-school version is the one mechanics swear by. It routinely crosses 250,000 to 350,000 miles, and many owners push them past 400,000 without ever opening the engine. It's the definition of simple, efficient, and nearly unbreakable. One of the main reasons the L15 lasts so long is its extremely low-stress design. Honda engineered this engine to deliver excellent fuel economy and long-term dependability rather than high performance. The compression ratio is conservative, the power output is modest, and the engine never strains itself. This gentle operating nature dramatically reduces wear on rings, bearings, and internal components. The L15's bottom end is remarkably robust. The crankshaft is strong and well-balanced, the connecting rods are reinforced, and the pistons are designed to minimize friction. Honda's tight machining tolerances ensure minimal internal vibration, which plays a huge role in extending engine life. Even at higher RPMs, a range Honda engines are comfortable with, the L15 stays smooth and controlled. Another key advantage is the timing chain setup. Unlike belts that require periodic replacement, the L15's chain-driven system is designed for the full life of the engine. It rarely stretches, jumps, or fails, unless exposed to extreme neglect. As long as oil changes are done on time, the chain system remains whisper-quiet and reliable. Cooling system efficiency is another strength. The L15 warms up quickly, but stays cool under pressure, whether in traffic, on highways, or during long drives in hot climates. Honda's coolant channels and thermostat system help the engine maintain consistent operating temperatures, preventing overheating, a major cause of early engine failure in many compact cars. Fuel system reliability is exceptional. The injectors, throttle body, and intake manifold are simple but durable. Carbon buildup is minimal, and the engine responds well to regular maintenance. Spark plugs and ignition coils last a long time, and even when they begin to wear, the engine usually continues running without dramatic symptoms. One of the biggest differences between the naturally aspirated L15 and the turbocharged L15B7 used in modern Civics is stress. The turbo version works harder, runs hotter, and relies on more complex systems, which can shorten long-term reliability if not maintained perfectly. The non-turbo L15 avoids all of these issues. With no turbocharger, no high boost pressures, and no extreme heat cycles, the engine simply goes through life quietly and consistently. Owners often remark that the L15 doesn't feel old, even at high mileage. It starts easily, idles smoothly, and continues delivering great fuel economy long after most engines would feel tired. Fleet vehicles and taxi operators around the world swear by it because it's inexpensive to maintain, forgiving when neglected, and extremely resistant to wear. If you want a compact, fuel-efficient engine with near-perfect durability, the naturally aspirated Honda L15 is one of the most reliable small engines ever created. Number 3. Nissan 3.5-liter VQ35DE. The Nissan 3.5-liter VQ35DE is one of the most celebrated Japanese engines of the last 2 decades. It powered everything from the Nissan Maxima and Altima to the Pathfinder, Murano, Infiniti G35, FX35, and even the 350Z. This broad usage shows just how confident Nissan was in its design. Whether used in sporty coupes, family sedans, or mid-size SUVs, the VQ35DE consistently delivers strong performance and extremely long life. Many of these engines cross 300,000 to 400,000 miles without needing major internal repair. One of the key reasons this engine lasts so long is its exceptional engineering foundation. The VQ35DE uses an aluminum block with cast-in cylinder liners, forged crankshaft, and a very well-balanced rotating assembly. This strong bottom end helps the engine resist internal wear even when revved frequently. Enthusiasts love the VQ for its willingness to climb the RPM range, but the important part is that it does so without compromising longevity. Nissan built the VQ to handle high RPM without stress, and it shows in its long-term durability. The dual overhead cam setup with Nissan's continuous variable valve timing control system helps maintain efficient combustion and smooth performance across the entire power band. This reduction of stress, especially during acceleration, plays a massive role in extending engine life. The VQ35DE doesn't have to work hard to produce power. Its natural breathing efficiency means every stroke is smooth and controlled, which directly reduces wear. Timing chain reliability is another strength. The VQ35DE uses a durable chain system rather than a belt, and chain-related issues are extremely rare. With proper oil changes, the timing system often lasts the entire life of the engine. The chain tensioners, guides, and gears hold up very well over time, and failures usually occur only when maintenance has been severely neglected. Cooling performance is also excellent. The VQ35DE has efficient coolant flow through the heads and block, keeping temperatures stable even under hard driving. Overheating is uncommon unless caused by a failing radiator or neglected cooling system, not by the engine's design. Good thermal management is a major reason the VQ engines continue running smoothly past 200,000 miles without losing compression or developing internal scoring. Fuel system reliability is another high point. The intake manifold, injectors, and throttle body are simple, durable, and rarely fail. Even the ignition coils, often a weak point in other V6 engines, tend to last longer than expected. When coils do fail, they're inexpensive and easy to replace, preventing further stress on the engine. Oil sealing and consumption are generally well controlled. Most engines maintain stable oil levels deep into their lifespan, and valve cover gasket replacements are straightforward when they eventually age. The engine's internal cleanliness also comes from how efficiently it burns fuel, reducing carbon buildup compared to many modern engines. The VQ35DE's real-world reputation is one of surprising longevity. Enthusiasts who drive 350Z models hard still report engines lasting well over 200,000 miles without a rebuild. Maxima owners consistently talk about hitting 300,000 miles with nothing more than basic maintenance. Mechanics often call it one of the easiest V6 engines to own long-term. Strong, smooth, robust, and incredibly forgiving, the Nissan 3.5-liter VQ35DE remains one of the finest Japanese V6 engines ever made, powerful and long-lasting in equal measure. Number 2. Toyota 1.5-liter 1 NZFE. The Toyota 1.5-liter 1 NZFE is one of the most reliable small engines ever produced, powering the Yaris, Echo, Vios, and even early Prius models. This engine was designed with a simple mission: deliver excellent fuel efficiency, low emissions, and extreme longevity. It succeeded so well that the 1NZFE has become legendary among mechanics, taxi fleets, and drivers who routinely push their cars far past 300,000 miles. Many examples run smoothly past 400,000 or even 500,000 miles with nothing more than basic maintenance. One of the main reasons for the 1NZFE's longevity is its extremely efficient and durable engineering. Toyota built this engine with an aluminum block paired with cast-iron cylinder liners, a combination that provides lightweight performance without sacrificing long-term wear resistance. The cylinder design reduces friction, minimizes cylinder wall scoring, and helps maintain excellent compression even at high mileages. Internally, the 1NZFE is built with precision. The crankshaft is well balanced, the piston rings maintain exceptional sealing, and the connecting rods are engineered to handle extended periods of high RPM without stress. While the engine isn't particularly powerful, its modest output is actually a durability advantage because it never pushes internal components beyond their comfort zone. Less stress equals longer life. One of the 1NZFE's greatest strengths is its incredible efficiency. The engine runs cool, burns clean, and manages fuel exceptionally well. Toyota's VVTi system on the intake camshaft enhances combustion by adjusting timing based on load and RPM. Importantly, this system is simple and extremely reliable, playing a major role in keeping the engine stable and predictable under all driving conditions. Cooling performance is another highlight. The 1NZFE warms up quickly for efficiency, but maintains steady operating temperatures in nearly all environments. This prevents overheating, the primary cause of early engine failure. Many drivers in extremely hot climates, including taxi fleets in Southeast Asia and the Middle East, report remarkable durability even with constant stop-and-go traffic and long daily operating hours. The lubrication system is equally impressive. The engine circulates oil efficiently, maintaining stable pressure at idle and high RPM alike. Oil consumption tends to stay low even at high mileage, and many long-term owners report the engine still runs quietly and smoothly, well past 250,000 miles, without requiring internal repairs. Another advantage is the simplicity of maintenance. The 1NZFE uses a timing chain that almost never needs replacement, eliminating a major long-term expense. Spark plug changes are easy, filters are cheap, and the engine design leaves plenty of room to work under the hood. This simplicity is a big reason these engines remain popular with budget-conscious owners and fleets. Hybrid versions of the 1NZFE, used in the early Prius, last even longer because the electric motor reduces the workload on the gasoline engine. It's common to find Prius models with 400,000 to 500,000 miles on the original engine, an incredible achievement for such a small displacement motor. Overall, the Toyota 1NZFE is a masterclass in efficient, low-stress, bulletproof engineering. Lightweight, simple, durable, and incredibly economical to maintain, it stands as one of the most proven long-life engines ever built. Number 1. Toyota 4.6-liter 1 URFE. The Toyota 4.6-liter 1 URFE V8 is the modern successor to Toyota's legendary UZ engine family, and it carries that legacy forward with remarkable success. Found in the Lexus GX 460, Lexus LS 460, Toyota Land Cruiser Prado in some markets, and the Toyota Tundra, this engine was built with a clear mission: deliver smooth, refined power with rock-solid durability. Over the years, it has earned a reputation for being one of the most dependable modern V8 engines in the world, with many examples approaching 500,000 to 800,000 miles when cared for properly. At the heart of the 1 URFE's longevity is its extremely strong construction. Toyota engineered the block from lightweight aluminum, but reinforced it with cast-iron cylinder liners for durability. This design combines the best of both worlds: modern weight savings with the long-term reliability of iron-on-aluminum contact surfaces. The bottom end features a forged crankshaft, strong connecting rods, and durable pistons that maintain exceptional balance and reduce internal stress. The engine uses Toyota's dual VVTi system, which adjusts timing on both the intake and exhaust camshafts. Unlike more complex variable systems found in modern turbo engines, Toyota kept the 1URFE's system simple, reliable, and tuned for longevity rather than aggressive performance. Its operation enhances combustion efficiency, reduces heat buildup, and ensures the engine rarely works harder than necessary. Cooling performance is one of the 1URFE's strongest attributes. Toyota designed the engine with excellent coolant flow distribution and a robust water pump, helping it maintain stable temperatures even in high heat environments or under heavy loads. Whether towing, climbing steep grades, or idling for long periods, the engine stays cool, preventing the overheating-related issues that cripple lesser V8s. The lubrication system is equally impressive. The oil pump is strong, the passages are wide, and oil pressure remains stable across all RPM ranges. This prevents wear on bearings, camshaft lobes, and cylinder walls. Even after many years of operation, it's common to find 1URFE engines that still maintain factory-spec compression numbers. The timing chain system is another reason the 1URFE lasts so long. Unlike the earlier 2UZFE, which used a belt, the 1URFE employs a durable chain assembly designed to last the life of the engine. Timing-related failures are practically non-existent as long as oil changes are performed on schedule. Fuel system reliability is outstanding. The injectors, intake manifold design, and ignition coils were engineered for endurance. Even components like the alternator and starter motor tend to last well beyond typical expectations, reducing the overall lifetime cost of ownership. One of the standout qualities of the 1URFE is its refinement. It delivers power smoothly and effortlessly, without strain or harshness. This low-stress operation is a major factor in its longevity. Engines that deliver power without working hard tend to last far longer, and the 1URFE is designed around exactly that philosophy. Real-world drivers consistently report exceptional reliability. GX460 owners often share stories of 300,000-mile engines still running quietly and pulling strongly. Tundra owners towing consistently report the engine feels barely broken even after years of heavy use. Mechanics frequently describe the 1URFE as the closest thing to an indestructible modern V8. Smooth, powerful, low maintenance, and extremely long-lived. The Toyota 4.6-liter 1URFE is a worthy successor to the legendary Toyota V8 lineage, and earns its place at the top of this list. When it comes to longevity, few countries build engines with the consistency and precision of Japan. Every engine on this list earned its reputation through real-world miles, not marketing. And that's why so many drivers continue trusting them long after the odometer rolls past numbers most cars never reach. Whether it's a compact four-cylinder, a smooth V6, or a rugged V8, these power plants prove that good engineering still matters. If you're looking for a vehicle that stays dependable year after year, these engines are some of the safest bets you can make.